calling all fans of high-octane action, heart-pounding suspense, and mind-blowing stunts. The moment we've all been eagerly anticipating is finally here. The trailer for Mission Impossible 8: The Final Reckoning has officially dropped, and let me tell you, it delivers everything we've been hoping for and more. As the 8th installment in the iconic Mission Impossible franchise, this film promises to raise the stakes to dizzying new heights while delivering the thrilling action sequences and pulse-pounding suspense that fans of the series have come to love. So, if you're a die-hard Mission Impossible fan or simply someone who loves an action-packed blockbuster, get ready for the ride of a lifetime. This trailer marks a major turning point in the franchise. The Mission Impossible movies have been known for their breathtaking action, intricate plots, and of course their mind-blowing stunts performed by none other than the indomitable Tom Cruise. But with The Final Reckoning, it seems like the stakes are higher than ever before, both on screen and off. This is the final chapter of the saga that began in 1996, and it's clear that The Final Reckoning will be a cinematic spectacle unlike anything we've seen before. Originally slated to be released as Mission Impossible Part 2 following the 2023 blockbuster Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, the film was delayed several times due to the global pandemic and the ongoing SAG-AFTRA actors' strike, both of which have had a profound impact on the production schedule for many films, including this one. But the wait is almost over. The Final Reckoning is now set to hit theaters on May 23, 2025. Yes, it's been a long wait, but given the level of anticipation and excitement surrounding this movie, it's bound to be worth every second. With each new installment of the Mission Impossible franchise, Tom Cruise has taken things to a whole new level, performing jaw-dropping stunts that no one else would dare attempt. Whether it's hanging off the side of an airplane or scaling the Burj Khalifa in Ghost Protocol, Cruise's commitment to doing his own stunts has made Ethan Hunt one of the most iconic action heroes in cinematic history. And from what we've seen in the Final Reckoning trailer, it's clear that this final film will be no different. The stunts are more thrilling, the action is even more intense, and the stakes have never been higher. Ethan Hunt's return, a man on a mission. The trailer begins with a familiar, heart-racing sequence that fans have come to expect from the Mission Impossible films. Tom Cruise's Ethan Hunt is once again on the move. As the camera zooms in on Cruise's face, it's clear that Ethan Hunt is more determined than ever before. Despite everything he's faced throughout the series, this final mission will push him and his team to their absolute limits. And as always, Ethan is willing to go to extreme lengths to save the world, even if it means putting his own life on the line. The trailer showcases some of the most extreme stunts yet. Fans of the franchise know that Tom Cruise doesn't just act in these scenes, he lives them. In The Final Reckoning, we see Ethan diving deep into the ocean, exploring the wreckage of a submarine and confronting threats both underwater and above ground. And that's just the beginning. As the trailer unfolds, Ethan takes to the skies, piloting an aircraft in a high-octane sequence where he narrowly escapes death by falling from a biplane. Of course, it wouldn't be a Mission Impossible movie without Ethan running for his life, and true to form, there's plenty of that as well. But it's not just the action that draws us in, it's the sheer commitment and physicality that Tom Cruise brings to every moment. Watching him perform these stunts is nothing short of awe-inspiring. One of the most notable things about The Final Reckoning is that it will pick up directly where Dead Reckoning left off, with a cliffhanger that left fans hanging for months. As we saw in the previous movie, Ethan was faced with seemingly insurmountable odds, and the fate of the world was on the line. Now, in The Final Reckoning, Ethan must confront the consequences of those actions while also dealing with the relentless pursuit of dangerous foes. With everything at stake, Ethan Hunt's determination and resilience will be tested like never before. The return of the IMF team, familiar faces, and new alliances. In addition to Tom Cruise, fans of the Mission Impossible franchise will be thrilled to see the return of several key characters who have become staples in the series. Ving Rhames once again takes on the role of Luther Stickle, the loyal IMF agent and expert hacker who has been by Ethan's side since the very first movie. Luther is more than just a tech guy, he's an integral part of the IMF team, providing invaluable support to Ethan on every mission. Alongside him is Simon Pegg as Benji Dunn, the quirky and highly skilled IMF technician. Benji's wit, charm, and technical expertise have made him a fan favorite, and his return in The Final Reckoning promises to add both humor and heart to the action. And then there's Hayley Atwell, who made her Mission Impossible debut in Dead Reckoning as Grace, a skilled thief who, after some initial conflict, joins forces with Ethan and the IMF team. At the end of the last movie, Grace's decision to become an official IMF agent was a major turning point in her character arc. Now, in The Final Reckoning, she returns as a fully fledged member of the team, and fans are eager to see how she will continue to evolve in this new role. But of course, Mission Impossible wouldn't be the same without its villains. In The Final Reckoning, Esai Morales is back as Gabriel, the sinister antagonist who has been one of Ethan's most dangerous foes. Gabriel's presence in the trailer is chilling. and it's clear that he is determined to bring about chaos and destruction. As the mastermind behind many of the threats Ethan faces, Gabriel will stop at nothing to achieve his goals. But while he may be the primary antagonist, the film promises to feature other surprising threats that will keep audiences guessing until the very end. The return of the White Widow in Paris, shifting alliances and unexpected twists. Another familiar face returning to the Mission Impossible franchise is Vanessa Kirby as Alana Mitsopoulos, better known as the White Widow. Alana is a morally complex character, one whose motivations have often been difficult to read. Her initial appearance in Mission Impossible Fallout introduced her as a mysterious arms dealer with ties to both Ethan and the villainous forces he was trying to thwart. In the final reckoning, Alana's role looks to be just as crucial, though her alliances seem to be shifting once again. After the events of Dead Reckoning, Alana's loyalties appear to be in flux, and it will be fascinating to see where her allegiances lie by the end of the film. Also returning is Pom Klementieff as Paris, who was originally introduced as one of Gabriel's loyal henchmen in Dead Reckoning. However, in the final reckoning, it appears that Paris may have switched sides, now working with Ethan and his team. This unexpected twist raises many questions. Can Paris truly be trusted, or is there another betrayal waiting to happen? Fans will undoubtedly be on the edge of their seats, eagerly anticipating the drama and tension that will unfold between these characters. The surprise return of Angela Bassett. One of the most exciting moments in the trailer comes when Angela Bassett makes a surprise return as Erica Sloan, the director of the IMF. Bassett's performance in Mission Impossible Fallout was a standout, and her character's leadership and no-nonsense attitude made her a fan favorite. However, she was notably absent from Dead Reckoning, so her return in the final reckoning has fans buzzing with excitement. What role will Sloan play in the team's mission this time around? Will she provide crucial support to Ethan, or will she be forced to make tough decisions that could put her in direct conflict with the team? New faces and rising stars, fresh talent joins the cast. As with every Mission Impossible movie, the final reckoning also introduces new characters played by an impressive cast of rising stars. Hannah Waddingham, known for her roles in Sex Education and Ted Lasso, joins the ensemble, and fans are eager to see what role she will play in this high-stakes adventure. Alongside her is Katie O'Brien, a familiar face from Twisters, who brings her own brand of intensity and skill to the table. Janet McTeer, the acclaimed actress from Ozark, is also joining the cast, and her dramatic talent promises to bring depth and complexity to her character. With such a talented group of new faces, the final reckoning is shaping up to be an unforgettable chapter in the series.